Welcome back, everyone. It is Wednesday, April 2nd in the NBA. My best plays are on the way. If you already knew, my name is Austin. Thank you for tuning in. We begin, as usual, with a recap of the day before. In our hot streak, hit a little bit of a speed bump. We went 1-2. Now, we had two other plays that voided. Katz over in points. He didn't play. Michael Porter Jr.'s under in points was my VIP DubClub exclusive play. He didn't play either. But as for the picks that went off, 1-2, not great. Kobe White, he came through for us in the fourth quarter. We appreciate him. Stephon Castle, he didn't get as much volume as I wanted. I think he still had like 12 at half, but didn't do anything in the second half. The one that really is aggravating me, Draymond Green, over in threes. If you watch yesterday's video, we took his over at 1.5 for plus 150, 2.5 for plus 500, 3.5 to make 4 threes at plus 1,300. He gave us, you know what? I'm going to try to save this video from getting demonetized, but man, I'll just let you know he pissed me off. If you watched that game yesterday, Draymond, first play of the game, he makes a three-pointer. And I'm like, ooh, I might be him. He shoots 6 more and bricks every single one of them. He also gets a triple-double during the process. You just can't. You can't make it up, man. What the hell was that? But hey, it is what it is. Draymond, thanks for nothing. Go get in the lab and practice your jump shot. Because, man, making that 1-3 was just such a tease. But either way, I can't be mad at that. If I told you Draymond shoots 7 threes, I think we're going to take our chances there. He just goes 1 for 7. Tough. But, hey, let's bounce back. The only thing that did go right besides Kobe White yesterday was our better slip hit. Hey, we love to see that. Hopefully you tailed it. We had 3 plays in there. 2 plays that I really liked, Rudy Gobert and Devin Vassell. They both came through, and Kobe White too. Cat did not play. So turned $20 into 100. Pretty solid. Hopefully you tailed that. A reminder, you can sign up for Betr, an app very similar to PrizePicks, Underdog Fantasy, Sleeper. And you sign up using my code SHOT, SHOT. Or the link at the top of the description. I'll put it pretty clear. Sign up for Betr. Click here. You get $250 entry match, and you get this Luka free pick, which is for tomorrow. So take advantage of that. They might give you an Ohtani free pick too, depending on, you'll get one regardless. I don't know if they're doing Luka or Ohtani today. But again, sign up for Betr. We'll have a slip at the end of the video. Betr, code SHOT, or the link at the top of the description. I appreciate it. First play of the day. I first have to talk about this slate. The slate sucks. I'm going to be honest. The slate's bad. I tweeted out last night all the different spreads. Every single game is basically a double-digit spread. And so we begin with an under. And that would be Kelly Olynyk of the New Orleans Pelicans under 12.5 points, minus 110 on DraftKings. Now, if you've been watching the videos for a few days, which if you have been, you're the GOAT. Go do me a favor. If you haven't already subscribed and hit that like button, you would know we faded Kelly Olynyk a few days ago. Who did he face in that game? He faced the Warriors. We faded his under in points plus assists. He went 0 for 7 in that game. I don't know if he'll go 0 for 7 tonight. Heck, don't even shoot 7 times. I don't care. But I really like his under 12.5 points against the LA Clippers. Now, if you're going to talk about this game as a whole, the Pelicans on the road taking on the Clippers. Not only is this game with a low total at 216, this game also has a 17.5 point spread. So, number one, the books are like, hey, this is a pretty slow playing game. Number two, we think this could be a blowout. And if it's a blowout, Kelly Olynyk ain't playing. And this is a Pelicans team that's already ruled out Zion, McCollum, Trey Murphy, DeJounte Murray. All those guys are out for the season. And so we're looking, and now you got Jordan Hawkins out tonight too. So they're going to be evaluating the younger guys. And we're talking the guys off the bench, not a guy like Kelly Olynyk. So I'm cool fading him just on that standpoint alone. Number one, this could be a blowout. Number two, he's not getting a ton of minutes because they want to see what they got in their younger guys. But also, this is a terrible matchup for Kelly Olynyk. So combine all those 3 things together. Sign me up. And as I said, you can sign up using for PropsMadness. It's the site we use if you want, whatever. Kelly Olynyk, as I said, 12.5, you can get pretty much on every single book. So take advantage of that. Now, I don't really care about all these 24 games. I really want to look at the last 3. You can be like, Austin, he's over in 2 of 3. One game was against the Sixers. He shot 5 of 8, 63%. I'm going to be honest. I could go out there and score 14 points against the Sixers right now. Probably not, but I'm going to be honest. That team plays negative defense. Then the game against the Warriors, he struggled against a team that actually tries defensively. And then the Hornets, he got over on the hook, shot 5 of 9, 4 free throw attempts. So again, the 2 games you went over are 2 teams that don't care about winning or anything like that. The Clippers do. They're still fighting for playoff seeding. And you look at the ways he scores the basketball. Free throws. We're talking about pick and roll, man. We're talking about cutting. We can't really judge cutting, but transition, spot up, put back. Every single way is a super tough matchup for Kelly Olynyk and how he scores. I could see him maybe facilitating for his teammates a little bit more because his teammates are kind of bad. But again, I will feed Kelly Olynyk. I can sleep at night knowing I put my coin on Kelly Olynyk's under. Whereas if you take his over tonight, have fun with that. I ain't doing it. I'll take Kelly Olynyk under 12.5 points. I think the only way he goes over is if he shoots really efficiently. And it's just a tough matchup all around. I didn't even mention his matchup in terms of all the ways he scores. Who the heck's he guarding tonight? He's not guarding Zubac. You'll probably have Messi in there. And so is he the guy that has to guard Kawhi Leonard? Or what the heck are we doing there? So again, we could see him played off the court solely because of they don't really have a great matchup for him on the other side. So either way, Kelly Olynyk, get out of here. We're taking your under. My second play of the day, we do have an over, and then I have another under. It is going to be a rebound prop. Josh Hart, 10 plus rebounds or over 9.5 rebounds, plus 140 on Bet365. Now, before you go down below in the comments and say, Austin, the line's 8.5. I don't care. I really don't. I'm taking Josh Hart at 9.5 for plus 140. You can take him at 8.5 if you want. Play a little bit more conservative. You can. But I don't think this should be plus 140. And I don't really think it'll be plus 140 by tip off. I think this is a terrific spot to back Josh Hart to grab some boards. And if he goes in 8.5 and ends on 9, I'll take the L on my chin. But I really think this is a spot where he either grabs 10, 12, 14 rebounds, or he's going to get you 4 to 7, 8 maybe. But I think if he gets a 9, he's getting over and hitting this line. Now, as I said, Josh Hart of the New York Knicks, they're on the road taking on the Cavaliers. Now, we talked about Cat yesterday. He didn't end up playing. He could play today. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. It's 9:34 a.m. I have no idea who's on the injury report. A guy that I do expect to be added, though, is Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson started for Karl-Anthony Towns yesterday, got 14 rebounds, played 21 minutes, and he played well. But he has not played a back-to-back at all this season. And the Knicks, a game against the Cavaliers on a Wednesday, doesn't mean anything to him, really. So I think you'll see him rested. And honestly, other guys in the lineup, maybe even Cat doesn't play. But I really think this is a great spot to back Josh Hart to grab some boards. And here's why. Now, Josh Hart has played the Cavaliers once this season. And in that game, we will look at it on PropsMadness. He put up a big 13 rebounds. So very good number, very, very good game for him. In that game, that was October 28th. So take it with a grain of salt. 24 rebound chances. Again, no Precious Achiuwa, no Mitchell Robinson there. We've seen as of late, we've seen Josh Hart's rebounds go all over the place. Some games with 12, some games 14, but then some games like yesterday with only 4. All over the place. Precious Achiuwa had 9 rebounds yesterday. I don't even think Josh Hart played in the fourth quarter. He played 32 minutes. But again, head-to-head wise, like I said, 13 rebounds, pretty solid. Also, if you were to go to last year, 7, 8, and 19, I'm like 7 and 8 is not ideal, but he didn't even play 30 minutes in these 2 games. So there's a chance that we could see more minutes here. And as I said, the main reason I love this is Brunson hasn't been officially ruled out, but I doubt he plays. And I don't think Mitchell Robinson plays either. So when we've seen in the 4 games without those guys, we've seen Josh Hart at 14 on 19 chances, 20 rebounds on 28 chances, only 4 on 12. And then 12 on 22. So again, playing some big time minutes in these games. We know there's a chance that Cat doesn't play, McBride, Payne. Who knows if all these guys, who's in or out. Pretty confident Josh Hart's out there. And the main thing you got to love is that this is actually a Cavaliers team that's given up a lot of rebounds. And also, he's not guarding either of these 2 fellas. Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, that's DeLon Wright and Mikal Bridges. That's their job. Evan Mobley's probably OG and Anunoby's job. So again, I see this as a good spot for Josh Hart to grab some boards. I really think he's going to be weak side on a lot of different opportunities, a lot of different 3-point shots from those other guys. And we just have to hope they're missing shots. My last note is I have a couple of extra notes that I put in my my write-up is that you'll be seeing, where are they? We've seen on the season, Josh Hart has 10 or more rebounds in half the games, 36 of 72. We've also seen this over the last 10 games, 12 players that faced the Cavs have had 14 or more rebound chances. And all 12 of those players had 14 or more rebound chances, also had 10 or more rebounds. Also, Hart's last 5 games prior to yesterday, because I don't know if we have his rebound chances from yesterday, but yesterday only had 8 rebound chances. But again, prior to that game, we were talking about a guy that 19, 22, 13, 20, and 17 rebound chances. So a lot of opportunities there. And also, like I said, this is a Cavaliers team that has a lot of size. You're going to want Josh Hart in there to end those defensive possessions. Sure, Josh Hart's not the biggest guy in the world, but you don't want to get used and abused on the defensive glass, or offensive glass, if that's the case with Mobley and Jared Allen. So put in a guy like Josh Hart in there, extra minutes, let him go end those defensive possessions. Should be able to crash on some missed opportunities from Garland, Mitchell, those guys. So I really think it's a good spot for Josh Hart. I love it at plus 140. I realistically think this could close at minus money come tip off based on Mitchell Robinson and other guys getting ruled out. I really like Josh Hart plus 140. I'll take it at 10 plus rebounds. You could even go up to 12 plus. I think there's a chance he could get there. Finally, we have another under. Let's talk about Ausar Thompson under 13.5 points, minus 110. Bet365, a 1-unit play of the Detroit Pistons. Now, the Pistons are on the road taking on the Oklahoma City Thunder. I do have another play in this game. We'll talk about that in a second. But I like fading Ausar Thompson. Now I get it. There's going to be people out there that are going to say, Austin, the Pistons are shorthanded tonight. They're going to have a lot of guys out. Ausar Thompson should get more minutes. I don't disagree with you. I think he does, and that's inflated in this line, which is normally at 9.5, 10.5. Yeah, they're going to be missing some guys. Isaiah Stewart, he's been suspended. Marcus Sasser, suspended. Who's Ron Holland, suspended. I get it. All those guys are out. Kate Cunningham, doubtful. I get that we'll see more minutes for Ausar Thompson, but at the same time, he's got two things working hard against him. The first, he's going to be the primary defender on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And love him or hate him, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, wonderful at drawing fouls and getting to the free throw line. Well, Ausar Thompson, have fun. You're going to be defending that, and you're going to be probably pretty tired on the other side. On the flip side, we've seen Ausar Thompson have some pretty good games recently, especially with some added volume because of some guys being out. But he's faced some more beneficial matchups to him than what I anticipate him seeing today. And so we'll touch on those games, and we'll touch on where he scores his points. The other thing that I feel like is working hard against Ausar Thompson. Now, I could give you his hit rates, all this and that, but no one really wants to hear that stuff. What I really want to look at is just, let's look at the last 3 games. He's over in all 3 of them. Congrats. He went over twice on the hook. As you see, 13.5 available on pretty much every single book. Now, 14 points against the Spurs. Spurs don't play any defense. 18 against the Cavaliers. Tip the cap there. He goes 8 for 18. Proud of him. No Tobias Harris. And then 14 against the Timberwolves. Shot poorly, but again, no Tobias Harris. Well, Tobias Harris is scheduled probable tonight. We know Jaden Ivey and Cade are probably not playing, but I do expect Tobias out there playing. And even though we won't see Sasser, Stewart, or Ron Holland, who's also suspended, Tobias being in there is a big thing because when we've seen him attempting 15 shots here, why is he doing that? Because Julius Randle's guarding him, and he can beat Julius Randle off the dribble. I don't think he's going out there and beating Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who's probably the guy that he has to defend and also defends him on the other side. So I don't see beating him off the dribble. SGA, a very good, underrated defender. I don't think he gets enough credit given he's surrounded by great defenders, but he's good in his own regard. And so I see Ausar Thompson not getting a ton of volume there. He might get some assist chances, but my last point to note is look where he scores his points. I mean, how he scores his points, majority are in transition. Spot up shooting, this is a guy that doesn't shoot well from spot up. Free throws, fine. That would mean maybe one concern. I'm scared of free throws and putbacks. But again, now that they don't have a ton of guys out there, mostly scoring in transition and probably as a pick and roll ball handler, isolation. As though that's not how you score against the Thunder. Also, where does he score? 80% of his points are coming in the restricted area where the Thunder ranks second. So combine all these things together. I'm fading him. I'm taking his under 13.5 points. I don't care. I know it's a game on ESPN and maybe he shows up, but I don't know. They faced his brother many times. Don't really do a pretty good job on him. I'll take Ausar Thompson's under in points. I just think this line's a tad too high. I think you're going to have to beat this Thunder team from the outside, and Ausar Thompson is not an outside shooter. If he beats him from there, I tip the cap. That's just not his game, so I'll take his under 13.5 points. My 4th play of the day, and this might give you some, it might be a tease. It is a DubClub exclusive. It's an under in points. A reminder, we're doing a DubClub exclusive play every single day. So again, you can check those out. We've been on a heater on them. Hit 4 of our last 5. We'll see if we had another one today. Yesterday's didn't go off since Michael Porter Jr. didn't play, but it's another under in points. You guys know we've done super well in the unders. I mean, you see the record at the beginning of the video, 71% on unders. So today will once again be another under. If you want to go check it out, it is linked down below. 2-week free trial. Join it. Get on in there. There's also an MLB exclusive play as well. My 5th and final play of the day, there will be no added plays, most likely, unless something happens. I could really like Mikal Bridges, but I can't add him until I know if McBride or those guys are playing. But either way, 2-leg parlay. A lot of O's going in here. Let's talk about these guys. All right. A 2-leg parlay here. Onyeka Okongwu to make a 3-pointer. Parlayed with the Thunder to win. Thunder money line. This is minus 120 on ESPN Bet. This is minus 127 on DraftKings. Minus 121 on Bet365. Should be around that value. Now I know. Here comes the comments. Austin, I can't find him on FanDuel. Yeah, well, go take it up with them. I don't know why they don't offer an Onyeka 3-point prop. I don't know. His line's 0.5. Maybe they know he's banging on with 3, and they're like, hey, we ain't giving you it. But I really think this is a great spot to back Onyeka to make a 3. and I'll parlay it with Thunder money line because I think the Thunder win this game against the Pistons, who are shorthanded, as we've already touched on. The Pistons win outright. Congrats. I won't even be mad because I love the Pistons. But again, the Thunder, to talk about them first and foremost, they have won 10 in a row, 17 of the last 18. They are 28-1 against the Eastern Conference. And let's be honest, the Thunder could be trying to chase that 70 win record. They need to win the rest of their games of the season to hit 70. And I think that would be a pretty cool milestone for this team. Not very often you get to hit 70 or have a chance at it. The Thunder have a chance to do it if they win their last 7 games of the year. They could try to gun for it. Now, only 2 teams have ever won 70. But let's talk about Olynyk Okongwu, who's probably what this comes down to. And that's what I hope. If the Thunder lose, I'm a little bit angry, but whatever. But I hope this comes down to Olynyk making a 3-pointer for us. Now, might seem pretty weird if you've been watching the streams. I kind of didn't talk trash about Olynyk, but I was like, someone was asking if they should back Olynyk Okongwu the other day. And I was like, this guy's in a great shooter. He's not shooting threes. Then he banged home 3 threes. But hey, it is what it is. He is the GOAT, apparently. And let's back him. Let's talk about him. Olynyk Okongwu, if you look at him, his 3-point prop, like I said, DraftKings, Caesars, Hard Rock, Bet365. Almost every book has a line except for FanDuel. But I really want to focus on the last 11 games. This might seem like an arbitrary sample size, but in the last 11 games, we've actually seen Olynyk shooting threes. What do I mean? I mean, you look at this game, 3 for 3. This game, 1 for 3, 0 for 1 here against the Clippers. But again, the last 4 games, we've seen him only 1 there against the Sixers, but which, whatever. But this game, 4 attempts, 4, 4, 3 yesterday, went 0 for 3. If you told me he shot 3 times, I'm taking my chances. But we've seen this is a Mavericks defense, spot up shooting. They've been struggling a little bit. We saw recently, I don't know if his name's here. Wendell Carter Jr. is not listed here, but he faced them recently and he attempted 4 threes. And with the addition of Daniel Gafford back in the lineup, we'll see if Derek Lively plays today. We got Kai Jones, Dwight Powell, Anthony Davis. This is a Mavericks team that's playing a lot of big men. They're playing 2 big men, AD at the 4, Kai Jones, or you're playing Gafford or Lively at the 5. And so Olynyk, a guy who is used to scoring a lot in the paint, is instead going to maybe not have as much success diving to the hoop with Trae Young. And maybe instead of diving to the hoop where it's crowded, he starts to pick and pop to the 3-point line. That's kind of what he shot yesterday. Just missed him. And I said the last 11 games, he's made a 3 in 9 of 11. He's also been shooting 40% from 3 in those games. So he's really picked up on the 3-point line. And I think this is a spot where he's going to get a couple more attempts, 2, 3, 4 attempts here. Want to take him to 2+? You can. I don't know what the value is on that. Probably pretty decent value, but I really think he's going to knock down at least 1 tonight. I think he gets the opportunities tonight. Coming off a game of 0 for 3, I think he should know in this game he should be getting some opportunities, should get the minutes given the size of the Mavericks. Hawks are still competing for wins here, so I really like this parlay. Olynyk Okongwu to make a 3-pointer, 1+ threes, parlayed with Thunder money line, 2 legs, -120. You could add some other legs. Like I looked at Kristaps to make a 3 and stuff like that. I like Alex Sarr as well, but I'd rather just trust Olynyk to make 1, Thunder money line, call it a day, not chase plus money when I don't need to. So officially, longer video than normal because we got 5 picks. I'll recap them here. We have this Olynyk and Oklahoma City parlay. Hopefully that's max. And then our 4 other picks, we have Kelly Olynyk under in points. We have Josh Hart, 10+ rebounds, Ausar Thompson under in points, and a DubClub exclusive under in points. You can go find that out. 14-day free trial. There will be a Betr link down below, and then there will be the DubClub link. You can do that. Speaking of Betr, let's talk about them, and then I'm getting out of your face, and you can go enjoy the rest of your day. A reminder, sign up for Betr using code SHOT, S-H-O-T, $250 entry match. Take advantage of that. Here's my Betr slip going for back-to-back. We've also been taking a lot of Betr's money. They can suck it. Ausar Thompson and Kelly Olynyk are those first 2 legs. You know where we already talked with them. The other 2 are 2 guys I looked hard at. Alex Sarr to score 17 points. I really think he can get that. This guy's firing it up. And a great matchup for a spot-up guy like him. Sabonis is going to sag off in the paint. Sarr should get some opportunities here. I wanted to take his 3-pointers, but it's a little juiced at -170 for 2. I think he gets just 17 points. Mikal Bridges is the other guy for 20+ points. Coming off a bad game, mid-range where you attack this Cavaliers defense, mid-range and spot-up shooting. Bridges is one of those guys for the Knicks. Coming off a bad game, I honestly would consider adding Bridges if you told me McBride and Payne don't play. I'd be looking at Mikal. I don't know if I'll add him because I'm already on Josh Hart, and I don't want to have 2 units risked on the Knicks keeping a game close and a back-to-back on the road against the Avalanche. But I do like this. $20 on this puppy turns into $200. Enough of me yapping. Draymond Green, you're going to hell. And either way, thank you guys as always for tuning in. If you want to join the DubClub, you can go do that. There's a 14-day free trial down below. And if you want to join Betr, use code SHOT, and I would appreciate it. Again, helps the channel grow and helps support me. Thank you guys as always. It's Austin. We're signing out. Let's cash these unders. Let's cash a couple overs, and let's have ourselves a day. Our MLB video linked here. I have a prop that starts early on in the day. If you want something to sweat at like 12:40 p.m. Eastern, go check it out. I'll be sweating it in the early afternoon, waiting for the NBA to start later tonight. Get out of here. Great Wednesday. See you tomorrow. And yes, I'm wearing the lucky sweatshirt. Didn't wear it yesterday. We had a losing day. Or the 2 days before, we had big days. I got you. See you later. Thought I hit end. Come on. Love you.